Hey guys, Derek here with another video. This will be a Wii Hidden Gems video, and it might be kind of long because I've got a few games here that I want to show, and I think I want to do at least one more Wii Hidden Gems video. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. So the first game up is going to be Pitfall: The Big Adventure. Really, we're going to start with this thing not focusing. All right. So Pitfall: The Big Adventure. Looking at this game, I thought it was just going to be kind of a crappy shovelware game, and looking at the back, didn't give me much hope either. But turns out this game is actually pretty funny, and it's a really decent, I guess, like pitfall slash platformer game. So like in this game, I can't remember what the main character's name in Pitfall is, but like you're on an airplane and you're just like talking to the people on the airplane, and it just jumps into the humor right off the bat. So it kind of like lets your or like lowers your guard and lets you know that it's not a game that takes itself like too seriously.
Bernard Bittenbinder, PhD to be precise. Thought we'd get introduced since.
And then yeah, you just kind of jump right into the action. So like the thing with this game is that I was using a nunchuck and Wiimote, and like it drops you like right in the beginning of a fight, and it doesn't really give you much idea of what to do. So I found out that it uses waggle controls to attack the enemy, which is kind of weird, but like you get over it pretty quick. So other than that, the controls feel really natural, and it controls fairly well, like I said. And it's like a 3D or 3D platformer, 3D adventure game. So it's a bunch of stuff to run around the levels, collect, and like each level is basically set up like a Pitfall level. So if you've ever played Pitfall, you essentially know what to expect. So the next game up is going to be a game that some might not say is a real hidden gem, but as far as I know, it's only on the Wii, and yeah, so that in itself makes it a game that I'm going to say is worth playing, and that's going to be Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And this game is really, really, really good. Graphically, I don't know if it's just because of my setup or what, but the game looks really good. And just like the gameplay style of this game, like it's a classic Kirby game, and it doesn't have gimmicky controls that Nintendo has kind of plagued some of their first party games with. And it's just a straight Kirby game, side scrolling platformer, and it plays like every other Kirby that I've ever played. And I really wish this game was on the Wii U, because I think 1080p and 60 frames per second, this game would be amazing. But it's also got like local co-op that you can do. So if you've got more than one friend there wanting to play the game with you, you can all sit down and play the game on the same screen, and I think that would probably be a blast. But anyways, it's got like the same power-ups that you're used to, but some of them have like mega power-ups and stuff where you take out like multiple enemies, like take out large sections of the screen. And then Kirby can do like different things with inhaling. Like I guess the one motion control in this is like when you're inhaling, if you shake the controller, then you can inhale like large blocks and stuff. But it's a really cool game, really fun game. I think this is probably one of the more, I call it expensive with quotes, because it's probably like a $40 game, maybe, but definitely worth checking out. All right, the next game up is going to be, I guess, kind of along the same lines as Kirby, but I don't think this game had as much fanfare, and it's definitely not a first-party Nintendo game. But it's going to be Spyro: The Eternal Night. Oh, come on! There we go. So, truth be told, I never played a Spyro or like Legend of Spyro game prior to playing this game. So like all the PlayStation games I've never played. So yeah, this is my first introduction to the Spyro game. So I think this game starts off after another game, just from the way that it starts, but I don't know. And anyways, it's a 3D action game or 3D adventure game, and you control a dragon that like gains new abilities and stuff as the game progresses. And this game relies a lot on the Wiimote to do like special attacks and stuff, and then some of the special attacks like help you advance through each level. But for the most part, controls are pretty natural, and yeah, like the voice acting in this game is surprisingly really well. Like the cinematic screens and stuff are all pretty well too, and it seems like a fun game. I don't know if I'll ever go back and play any of the other Spyro games, but This game seems like it's pretty worth it, and then like it's not really an expensive game, and it's a Sierra game, which I thought was pretty interesting because you don't really see much of Sierra these days. All right, and then the next games up, I think, are going to be, I guess, like the true definition of hidden gems. So next game is Excitebot's Trick Racing. I'd all but given up on racing games on the Wii because they are just so disappointing. But this game was actually a lot of fun. So like in this game, you pick from one of multiple like bug themed vehicles, and then it's basically like a racing game. But there's just kind of like stuff that you do like in between a race. Like in each race, you try. Each race has a certain amount of like maximum stars that you can get, and then like you get these stars by doing different tricks or like by accessing different areas in the level. So it'll have like a big block or something, like kind of in Mario Kart, where if you hit the block, then the land will like terraform itself into like a big jump, and then if you go off the jump and hit like the right spot in the air, then you can pick up like a certain number of like clustered stars or something like that, and then you get stars from they have like different colored bars set up throughout each level, and like you have to do certain things in order to like get off the bar, and if you do that thing perfectly, like the red bars, you have to turn like rotate the Wiimote like you would a crank or something like that, and if you do that in time and then perfectly, you can get like 10 stars off of that, I think, or something like that. But it's a really cool game, and like it's a really fun game. Surprisingly, it controls very well, and it's just a lot of fun to play. All right, the next game up you probably have heard of, but I just played it for the first time not too long ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. But that's going to be Deadly Creatures, and in this game, you can, I think you can control a spider and something else. I don't remember, like a scorpion maybe. But I played as a the tarantula, and it's pretty cool. So like you control as a like a one of the animals, like I said, and then like you follow the storyline for the creature that you chose, and then like you attack different animals throughout the level, and then like you attack other venomous creatures. Like the first boss fight is a giant like rattlesnake, and yeah, trying not to die by the rattlesnake was pretty cool. And like this game I think is pretty cool because not only does it look really cool, but like the levels move very fluidly. Like you can walk along the sides of the walls and stuff, and then like everything just kind of rotates around you, and um it's like it's very easy to lose what am I trying to say? It's very easy to lose orientation, but I guess like the game handles it very well. Like you can easily gain orientation back just by crawling back down to the floor. But like it's a cool game for sure, and it's not an expensive game. So if you run across a copy of it, go for it. All right, the next game up is going to be part of the Wii light gun games that I like. It's going to be House of the Dead 2 and 3. There's also House of the Dead Overkill, which I might show in another video because I just ordered a copy of it and I don't have it. But the House of the Dead games are really cool, and since the Wiimote is basically like a light gun in itself, it's kind of perfect for all these games. And like the games look really good on the Wii. They play really good. The voice acting is about what you'd expect from 90s games, and like the Wiimote is just really accurate. So definitely cool games to get. I think these games are also on the Xbox, like the original Xbox, but you would have to buy like a light gun peripheral, whereas with the Wii, you can play the game over like component cable. Well, I guess the Xbox got component cables too, but it's just got the advantage of having the Wiimote, so it's already like a light gun. Alright, the next two games are going to be part of the same series, and they're very relaxing, I guess kind of like adventure learning RPGs, if that's really even a genre. But it's going to be Endless Ocean and Endless Ocean 2 Blue World. And if you've ever played Everblue on the PlayStation, this is basically the same series. It's made by the same developer, Arika. And yeah, like this is probably one of the best looking games on the Wii. And like I said, it's like an instructional game, and it's like an RPG because you get to pick a character and then just kind of live the role of a scuba diver. And like you do like random things like go like hunting for treasure, do tours, do like underwater photography, help animals, just learn about animals, learn about like different underwater ruins and stuff. And then like this, there's actually a storyline in these games on the Wii, which is pretty interesting. And then like the atmosphere of this game is just very relaxing. Like I said, it's, if you've ever wanted to go scuba diving and you didn't want to actually get in the water, then this game is like the perfect game. And then like there's also a big box version of Endless Ocean Blue World that comes with like a voice like a voice receiver, I guess. Like it allows you to do like voice commands basically. And I guess I should have shown that one, but anyways, there's a big box version of the game out here. And then the last game that I have here is going to be one that I think is a great game. And I've actually had it in my collection for a while, and I've just never played it because I had it on the Vita. But anyways, like playing it on the big screen is a lot different. It's going to be Muramasa, the Demon Blade, and this is a Vanillaware game. And this is an incredible game. It's like a side-scrolling hack and slash beat 'em up, and it's got that like signature Vanillaware graphical style. And then surprisingly, the controls in this game are very intuitive, I guess. And like the big emphasis in this game is stringing together combos, and then I guess just try not to get hit. So you can carry up to like 3 different demon blades at the same time, plus an accessory. And then as you defeat bosses and stuff, you pick up new demon blades that you can put into your rotation. And then like there's all different kinds of like combos that you can string together, plus special weapons or special attacks. And then like when you string together doing like weapons changes and stuff, like it just makes for a lot of action on the screen. And then like the atmosphere in this game is cool, the music's cool, the voice acting is really good, and the boss fights are really cool. Like the boss fights are pretty long. Like compared to like the normal fights, it's they're significantly longer. And then like I guess the one negative I have about this game is like there's lots of empty screens that you have to like traverse through, but I guess it's just more of the game to look at. But all the games, definitely Muramasa Demon Blade is the one I would say pick up because it's so freaking cool. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for this Hidden Gems or Wii Hidden Gems video. Like I said, I want to do at least one more, maybe I'll do more after that. But anyways, hope you're having a great weekend, and take it easy. Later.
Ugh!